Okay, I'm going to show a method of cleaning a pickerel, or otherwise called a walleye here. First I got these cotton gloves that a treaty friend of mine put me onto. Picked them up at a northern store for a couple of bucks. They really help to hang on to a slippery fish. But anyway, I've already cut the belly fins here before I started the video. So cut the belly fins, cut along the back side here. Sorry, that was a side. Flip them over, do the other side. Cut the back. Now, this is the very same method I use pretty close for pike, except the pike don't have the dorsal fin here. Cut alongside this as close as I can to this dorsal fin so I don't lose any meat. And I go all the way back to the second dorsal fin. And take your knife down as far as you can feel the backbone on both sides. Okay, I can feel those bones. Now, on a Northern Pike there'll also be a couple of belly fins here you got to cut around, but with this one there's just the one belly fin. Careful not to cut any of the stomach contents or you'll have a big mess. Okay, so now that I've got his belly cut and his back cut, I'm going to just follow my knife along that backbone there. Or sorry, not the backbone. I'm doing the rib cage right now. You can see those bones. You can actually hear them if you run your knife along there. And then once I got down far enough, my knife will just ride along that rib cage, and then right out the back there, I've got a nice fillet. No rib cage on there at all. Do the same thing on the other side. The second side is always more complicated because there's nothing to hold on to. No, on this side here, this side here. But again, you can see the ribs here. You can actually poke at them with your knife. The bigger the walleye is, the tougher the bones are to get through. So I don't like the method where people cut along the side this way and cut the backbone, because then it's actually pretty hard on a knife, and it also then creates an additional step of trying to remove what remains of the rib cage after you're done. See, I've got a bone right in here I'm not being able to cut through. I think I'm picking up some bones in the underside here. I may have to take care of them. No bones there. Okay. Turn them around again because I'm right-handed. It's always best to try to push away with my right hand. There's the second fillet. And through with these gloves you can feel through and see if you got any bones. And I do think I actually have a set of bones right in here this time. So this is what you'd have to do if you use the method of cutting the fish in half. You'd have to come along here and remove these bones after. I think that's it. I think that was all the bones in there. Sometimes with walleye you'll end up with a small set of bones right in here along the middle, and I feel them there. So what I'm going to do is, there's a bone. Okay, just do a little zip line along either side of that bone I felt. Gonna get rid of this fish now. You can see the rib cage is left on him, and there's very little waste of meat on that one. Some people take this gullet right in here under his chin. It's very good to catch fish with. You hang this gullet on a hook. Hang this gullet on a hook, it's very good fish bait. But some people take this piece of meat right in here. These fins, they call them angel's wings. There's a lot of meat in here. They just cut this off right here. I don't particularly like them because there's too many scales on them. But that's the angel's wing right there. I don't keep that part. Some people do. Okay. Gonna do this on the, clean this bone out of here too. Made this fish cutting board out of an old sled and a commercial fishing board. The boards are never strong enough, but I removed the clip and attached it to an old toboggan. Okay. Now that piece of bone is right here in the middle. Just rip that out of there, throw that away, and I'm left with two boneless pieces of pickerel on that side. Do the same on this side. Take out that piece of flesh with the bone in it. And I have another boneless fillet there. Sometimes that middle piece does not have to be taken out, depending on the fish. And that's it.